I have created a folder for this video. In this video, we will create and run a Hello World Angular application. So let's begin. So here you can see that I have already said that I have created a folder called Angular. Okay, let's open that folder. CD desktop, then CD Angular. Okay, here you can see that we are in that folder which is called Angular. Okay, so to create a Hello World application, we have to use a command. The command is ng new, then the project name. Here I am using the project name as Hello World. Okay, it will take few minutes to create a new application. So stay tuned and let's see. Here you can see that there is an option, would you like to add Angular routing? Here I am using Y for yes, and we are using CSS for this. Here it is. So the application is making in process. It will take some time. Yeah, it's taking some time. So finally it's done. Yes, it's done. And then we have to go on that application page, cd hello world. Now go to the VS Code. So here the application is built, and now in VS Code you can see the folder in the left side, and you can see a terminal inside of VS Code. We can also use it. You are clicking on this new terminal, then terminal will be opened here, and from here the first thing you have to do is if you ng serve. It will take some time. Yeah, you can see that it's compile begin. The blocks are building. For an Angular application, the default port is 4200. If I open that port, you can see that Angular application, your Hello World application is ready. So let's see. Localhost 4200. You can see this type of interface, and here is your Angular application. Hello World app is running. So here's the app is ready, your Hello World app. So let's discuss the flow of the application. To discuss the flow of this application, we have to go here. So the first building block is a module. The Angular app is modular in nature. Angular app is a collection of many individual modules. Every module represents a feature area of your Angular application. As an example, we can have a user module, which we can have a user module like here. We have an user module which will represent the user of the application, and there may be a admin module which will represent the app administration. But in the end of the day, Angular module is just a line of code which can be exported or imported. Keep in mind, every Angular application has at least one module which is root module. You can see here the root module, or which is also called as app module. Now each module has its components. Components contain the portion of a view of the browser. For an example, we can have a component for top bar, one for sidebar, one for the body. So uh, these all these components make a application. But again, in your Angular application, have a inbuilt component which is called app component or root component. All the components is nested under root component. Each component will have a HTML template. So under the module, the root component contains many components, and each component have their HTML template, and which controls the view, and class which hold the logic behind it. Now we have to learn the services. Which is services? Services are basically the business logic of the business, basically a class which contains the business logic of your application. Architecture summary. So let's go to the architecture summary. Here is your architecture summary. Angular app contains one or more modules. Module contains one or more components and services. Components contain HTML and classes. Services contains business logics. Modules ultimately render the view in the browser. So for the next couple of videos, let's take a more detailed look at components. Thanks for watching. See you soon.